Hey everyone, welcome back to TSD's reviews and stuff. So today we'll be doing an unboxing and first impression on the Apple Watch SE 2nd edition. Now this is the 44mm version in midnight. Along with that, I've also ordered Nike sport band that's in military green color. I'm not exactly sure the name, but it's basically olive green. Anyways, so let's go ahead and unbox this. So in terms of pricing, I got this for 33,000 rupees for the 44mm version, and this is Wi-Fi only. This is the bill and this is the box. And it says midnight aluminum case, midnight sport band. This comes with the sport band, but we didn't have that option to customize our watches for the Indian version. I'm talking about the Apple side. But if you're ordering from US or some place like that, then you will definitely get an option to customize your bands and all that. So that's great. You don't have to order a different band separately. But anyways, you'll still be paying the same price. So that's not a problem. Anyways, so I'm really excited for this. Let's see how it looks. So we pull these tabs like that. And there it is. Now I have to say that Apple has one of the best presentations for any smartwatch. That is like an absolute fact. We got all the different, let's put that to the side. So you got all the different Apple Watch SE models with different bands and loops and all. So that's great. Really nice attention to detail. I really appreciate that. So let's take a look at the watch. Now this is the strap that you get. Personally, I won't be really using this strap because it's not that great. And since I'm into fitness, the sport band will definitely be of a greater use to me. So that's that. It's pretty difficult to get it out of the box, but there we go. Wow, okay, so it does look bigger than what I expected. Let's see what we get in the box. So designed by Apple in California, with some documentation, no Apple stickers. This is your magnetic charging puck. It's USB-C, so that's nice. And unfortunately, this does not have fast charging, which is pretty disappointing. I thought this was just a limitation with the cable. I mean, I'm not exactly sure because no one has really mentioned it. So I'll try to charge the Apple Watch SE with my dad's Apple Watch Series 7 that has the fast charger, so I'll compare it with both of the chargers to see if there's any difference. Wow, okay. It's paper. Damn, that looks beautiful. Now the camera is not doing justice, but damn, this looks beautiful in person. It also feels great. Now the back casing is plastic of the same color as that of the case. So they went from ceramic shield to plastic back. I don't know for what reason, but I don't think so it should really have that much of a difference in overall usability. And that's a sensor, heart rate sensor. Now this does lack quite a few features in comparison to the Series 8 and even the Series 7, like ECG and temperature, sensors and all that, which is fine. But you do have the more important features like heart rate sensor, then you have irregular heartbeat sensing technology, and you even have the crash detection, SOS, everything. So that's great. You even have water resistance. So that's great. I mean, that's fine, to be honest. So I'll be pairing this with my iPhone 13. So let's first turn this thing on, or maybe I'll need to press this button. Now this is my first time of setting up an Apple Watch, so bear with me. Anyways, let's put all these boxes to the side because we won't be using them. And just for reference, let's just open this strap up to see how it looks in real life. Documentation, and this. So basically this shows the instruction on how to apply the band on the watch. So there you have it. Now you do have two sizes, so that's great. I'll see which one is best for me, but I won't be using this. Like I said, this does not really solve my purpose. Let's click on start pairing. Set up for myself. There you go. It recognized that there is an iPhone nearby. Okay, so the Apple Watch is paired. Nice. So we'll keep it here. And now let's take a look at the Nike Sport Loop. There we go. All right. So this is the Sport Loop. Some more documentation. Let's open this and see what else we have. Okay. Looks nice. I'll apply this first. Let's apply the bigger one, see how it fits. So the black side goes at the bottom. Very easy to apply. That's one of the best things about this watch. It's super easy to basically interchange your straps and all, so that's very good to have. This actually looks amazing, to be honest. Okay, so it's already paired. Let's focus on this. Continue. So it's basically syncing all the settings from my iPhone to the Apple Watch. So it does all of that on its own. That is great. Okay, so I'll do all the rest of the settings and all behind the camera, and then when the entire watch is set up, I will come back and tell you all exactly how I feel about this. Alright guys, so I am back after using the Apple Watch SE for a few days, and I have to say that this watch is one of the best watches you can get for your money, easily. Now, I also feel that this is the sort of watch that you should go for in comparison to other more expensive smartwatches like the Series 8, the Ultra. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the best purchases you can make for an Apple product, especially for your fitness. I've been using this watch mainly for fitness, and I have to say that this thing has done an incredible job. Like I said, it only has one sensor, but this sensor works really well, especially for checking heartbeat and all. And a lot of people on YouTube have actually tested this out, and they say that this is one of the most accurate sensors out there in the market. So that's a great thing. Now, first of all, let's talk about the design, because every time I use this watch, I just love the design. It is elegant. The midnight color does not appear to be blue at all. I'm gonna be honest about that. I thought this was gonna be a little bluish in color, but not really. In real life, no. Maybe in direct sunlight you might see light blue tint, but otherwise you won't really notice that blue color at all. This is mostly black. All right, I'd say it's around 98% black. That's how dark it is. And I feel that this is the perfect color to go with. The reason I'm saying this is because you can try different straps, different colors and all, and they will just perfectly go with this watch. If you're going to go with silver or rose gold, they might not go well with other colors. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Black, this midnight color is one of the best colors to go with. Trust me, this is the perfect color. So that is that. Now let's talk about the display. And the display is actually really bright. It has 1000 nit of brightness, so that's great. The time is easily viewable in daylight, even in direct sunlight, so that's pretty good. I have no issues in that department at all. So yeah, overall display quality is pretty good and high pixel density too, so it's great. It's OLED, so obviously it's going to save a lot of battery, and the blacks are really black, and the contrast is amazing. So There are quite a few features here, so let's go to the setting. Now this is the grid view. You can actually change this to so you can actually change this to the list if you wanted. So just press and hold on any app and then go to list view, and you can view all of your apps like that. So that's also a pretty good thing. And so there are also quite a few features now, like you can answer your calls from this Apple Watch. So that's great. You have messages, you have memoji, you have mail, you have lots and lots of things here. So in fact, I haven't used it that much to really give my final review on it, so I can't really talk a lot about it. But I'll be making a more in-depth review on it later on, after maybe a month or two, after I use it thoroughly, like use every single settings and all. So yeah, stay tuned for it. But yeah, otherwise I think this is a very good watch. The watch faces are also again amazing. If like if I press and hold, you can see all the watch faces I've used. So I got the Nike Bounce, Nike Digital, Astronomy, and Modular. Now I've chosen the Modular because this has basically all the information I need. So that's great. So I can access my music. You can actually customize all these complications. So that's pretty good. So if you press and hold, go to edit, you can basically customize a lot. Now unlike iOS, this thing has a lot of customization, so that's great. You can even change the color. I've chosen the olive green because this really goes well with the strap, as you can see. And you can change the complications like that. So you can change all of the things here. So you can change this activity, you can change the date, you can change all of these things, you know, add something else. So if I want to add something in place of workout, let's say YouTube music, there you go, got YouTube music. Switch it back to workout because that's one of the main things I use. Even the battery life is amazing, as you can see. I'm at 70% right now. I think the last time I charged it was around 80 something. So that's great. This thing can easily last me a day. I mean, overall in terms of battery life, this is amazing. And it's running watchOS 9.1. It's pretty rock solid. No bugs. I mean, I have hardly encountered any bugs. And the processor is the S8, which is basically a rebranded S7, and which is a rebranded S6. But here's the thing. I bought my mom's Apple Watch SE, the first generation, and I wanted to compare the two. And this is the 40 millimeter, this is the 44 millimeters. So if I go to something a lighter background, you can see the difference between the two in terms of size. Now from the camera, it may not look that big, but trust me, the 44 millimeter is way bigger than the 40 millimeter. I'm glad I went with the 44 millimeter. For some reason, I really like the bigger watch designs. So also the Apple Watch SE first generation has the old chip, that's the S5 chip. So in comparison to the S8, I mean, the difference in terms of performance is there. It's noticeable. There are just way more lags on the first generation in comparison to the second generation. I have noticed quite a few lags on the first generation SE, whereas on the second generation it's just buttery smooth, no lags at all. Battery life, I think it's more or less the same, but I just feel that the SE second generation is better in terms of performance and just overall longevity, because this has a newer processor. So this will definitely outlast this one by maybe a few years. So I definitely recommend going with the second generation instead of the first generation. If you find the first generation on sale, trust me, don't get it. Get the second generation. It's way better. So guys, there's not much to say about it at the moment because I haven't really used the watch for that long to really conclude my review easily. So stay tuned for the more in-depth review. I'll be talking a lot about this watch in the future, and hopefully I can do some more accessory reviews for this. But I mean, overall first impression, guys, this watch is like amazing. I really enjoy this watch, and it has basically everything I need. And I'm glad I didn't spend extra on the S7 or the S8, because the SE really just basically serves my purpose and it performs really well. I think, guys, that's pretty much it with this short review. And if you like this video, guys, you know the drill, you know what to do, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.